Hello, my name is Anel, and this is the activity of the comparative chart. Our team is composed of María Fernanda Barrera Monroy, Valeria Bautista Díaz, Álvaro Benítez Ramírez, and me, Anel Barrón Meléndez. We are going to talk about 8 aspects: history, culture, political system and governments, head of states and government, educational system, healthcare system, behavior and society, technology and innovation.
To begin, let's examine their histories. The United Kingdom is that former colonial power forget through the organic evolution of more than a millennium. Its political structure developed incrementally, with milestones such as signing of Magna Carta in 2015, which limits the power of the monarch for the first time and laid the foundation for a parliamentarianism. Its identity was built slowly and consolidation kingdoms of tradition. Each of contrast, the history of the United States is one of deliberate of revolutionary rupture. It does not evolve, but is born of a section founded in ideological principles. The Declaration of Independence in 1776 and the Constitution established a radically new model, a federal republic based on the popular sovereignty and constitution designed in direct opposition to the parliamentary monarch from which it was separated. Its trajectory since that time has been defined by rapid territorial expansion and the consolidation of global learning in the modern era. This fundamental difference in their origins, evolution versus revolution, is an impressively direct reflection of the cultures and social values. The culture of the United Kingdom is visibly shaped by the way of the traditions such as the ritual of monarchy and immense classical literacy legacy, with Shakespeare as its standard bearer. In its communication, irony of substantially are often valued. However, on this solid history foundation, the United Kingdom has also become a vibrant example of the modern multiculturalism, integrating communicating from around the world. For its part, American culture is defined by the inherent diversity of narratives of meritocracy. Its global influence is undeniable, acting a culture engine through musical genres born from a unique history, such as jazz and hip hop. The dominance of Hollywood cinema and its cultural leadership in technological innovation. It is a culture that celebrates novelty and constantly projecting itself outward. In conclusion, we see a notation defined by the depth of weight of the history versus one that defines the dynasty, diversity, and expansive global impact.
In other aspects, I will talk about political system and government and the head of the state and government. Where in first place, we have the political system and government. And first of all, the form of government of the United Kingdom is parliamentary monarchy. The head of the state is occupied by the monarch, while the prime minister is the head of government. And in the United States, the President Federal Republic, the president is both head of the state and head of government. In the political system in United Kingdom, parliamentary system executes power and names for parliament and depends on this confidence. And the United States president system, the executive branch is dependent of the legislature and does not depend of Congress for its permanence. In the third point, we have the separation of powers. In the United Kingdom, we have the executive, the legislative, the judicial, and the United States we have the same. In the United Kingdom, in executive, monarch and prime minister with his cabinet, and legislative, bicameral parliament. There is the House of Commons and House of Lords, and the judicial formally independent, but until 2009, The Chamber of Lords exercise judicial functions. Today there is the Supreme Court of the United Kingdom. And the United States, we have the executive president and his cabinet, in legislative bicameral Congress, and the judicial Supreme Court on federal system of courts. And last point that I have to explain is the political parties that in the United Kingdom dominant bipartisan system that is Conservative Party and Labour Party, and also there are smaller parties. And United States almost absolute bipartisanship, I don't know, with a little percent and alternative parties. Well, in the conclusion, the United Kingdom is characterized by a parliamentary system with a constitutional monarchy and a government dependent on the parliament. On the other hand, the United States is a federal republic with a president system where the president conducts executive functions independently of Congress. And the next point is head of the state and government. There is redacted information, but in the United Kingdom, the head of the state is the monarch, a symbolic and representative functions. Its power are limited exercise on the recommendation of the government. The head of government is the prime minister. It arises from the majority in the House of Commons, and he leads the executive branch and the cabinet. In the United States, the head of state and the head of government, the president of the republic concentrates both functions. It represents the country and the international level and directs domestic policy, and is elected by indirect popular vote. And he appoints Secretary of State and is Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. In the conclusion of this point, in the United Kingdom, there are two figures, the monarch and the prime minister, while in the United States, the president unifies both functions, having a much stronger political and executive role.
Educational system, United Kingdom. Mandatory education until age 16 and A levels. Prestigious institutions such as Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College London, and the public education is free until secondary. University chairs tuition higher for international students. Student loans and scholarships are available. United States. Mandatory education until age 18, K-12 system with SAT exams, and the public education is free until high school. The universities are very expensive like Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and Princeton, and the system relies on the students' loans, academic and athletic scholarships. Healthcare system, United Kingdom. National Health Service, public funded by taxes, free at the point of use, consultation, hospital care, surgeries. Low cost prescription drugs, many groups exempt from paying. Universal access, equity focus, emphasis on provisions, long waiting times for someone treatments, pressure or resurgence. United States. Mixed system private insurance dominates with public programs like Medicare and Medicaid. Access depends on insurance, private employer-based or public programs, advanced medical technology, top-level hospitals, fast access with insurance, very high medical and insurance costs, unequal access, uninsured face extremely high bills.
Moving on the next point, in the United Kingdom, society is generally more reserved and formal, with a strong emphasis on politeness and privacy. On the other hand, in the United States, people tend to be more open and expressive, giving high value to personal initiative, entrepreneurship, and individual freedom. In the case of technology and innovation, the United Kingdom is strong in research and engineering. It has important contribution in areas like aerospace, artificial intelligence, and also in the field of medicine and pharmaceuticals. On the other hand, the United States is seen as a global leader in technology. It is the home of Silicon Valley, many of the biggest technology companies, and it also has advanced research in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and even space exploration.